Welcome back. Well, you can help decide how the city and county of Honolulu spends an estimated $386 million in an online survey. The money is part of the federal government's American Rescue Plan.
This morning, we have Amy Asselby. She's the executive director of the city's Economic Revitalization Office. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hello. Thanks for having me this morning.
And so talk a little more about the survey that people can fill out. Just what are you looking for from the city's standpoint, in their opinion? We know that they're just picking priorities to begin with, but they can also provide feedback.
That's right. I think what we've learned in the city government during the pandemic is that we do an even better job of listening to the community and learning and adapting because everything is sort of unprecedented, and the city needs to be responsive to the current time. So that's why we've posted the survey online. We want to hear from the residents of Oahu on the best use of the fiscal recovery funds to help our community. So the survey is posted on our One Oahu website at oneoahu.org/FRF. And when you take the survey, you get a chance to rank funding priorities for the $386 million in fiscal recovery funds that the city will receive. So we're just asking for people's thoughts about where they think the money can best be used to support our people and improve our place. Right now, we've had over 479 people take the survey in less than a week. And the survey will be open through February 14th. We just want to keep enough time available to make sure that everyone has a chance to weigh in.
And I mean, how specific should people get in their comments? Is it just, I want bridges fixed, or is it, I want this bridge fixed because of this kind of problem? How specific do you think people should be in their response?
Well, we've tailored the questions so that hopefully we're not getting responses based on things that we cannot do with these fiscal recovery funds. So the questions are tailored to the existing federal guidance and the city's plan that we've shared with the city council. And the areas that we're asking people to provide their input are one, goal, which is to provide community support and address economic impacts. The city has designated $110 million for that area. So there's a lot of different categories that you could identify in that area. A second area is supporting equitable economic recovery at $156 million. A third category is modernizing city operations. We've designated $70 million. And also the fourth category is investing in critical island infrastructure for $50 million. But within that, those numbers may change, as I said, based on the circumstances that we're experiencing during the pandemic. And so we want to have input, and we want to be flexible both in the city administration and with the council on how we designate this funding, and that we have strong community input, not just through this survey, but on an ongoing basis.
So the city already received half the funding last year. Just talk a little more about the specific projects or maybe initiatives that's been enacted with this funding that was available to us.
Well, so far, it's really been focused on response to the public health emergency. $15 million has been designated towards test kits, and you may have gone to one of the sites around Oahu for free COVID-19 testing. There's another $1.9 million that the city has used to support isolation and quarantine facilities. And we're also working on a capacity expansion in the future. Another $300,000 has gone for mobile testing in partnership with the Honolulu Emergency Services Department. And then we've spent $3.5 million for a new project called the Crisis Outreach Response and Engagement Program. And this helps to address nonviolent homeless emergency calls to offer a continuum of support instead of just a law enforcement response.
Yeah, definitely lots of time for people to weigh in on the survey. Again, people have until February 14th to give their input. We have that link to the survey on our website, KIGV.com. Amy, thank you so much for your time this morning.